welcome to ManKitchenRecipes. I am Kevin and I'm here today to introduce you to my new upgraded pellet grill. Check this thing out. This was built from Lone Star Grillz. It's the Lone Star Grillz Pellet Grill. It is built in Conroe, Texas, 100% American made. And American steel, American everything they could source American made is in this grill. Okay, now before I get started with going over some of the features in this, I got to tell you, it's just a rough time of year for us. It's been a year ago. I'm filming this on Labor Day weekend, so I'm not sure when it's going to air. But I'm filming this on Saturday of Labor Day weekend, and it's been a year since the last time I saw my brother-in-law and one of my best friends. We were together a year ago, and then the following Tuesday, he was diagnosed with COVID, and he battled it for just about 8 weeks and did not survive. And it's kind of ironic because just yesterday, Friday, my nephew Josh he works in the oil field. He was driving home, he's a driller, pulling a 70,000 pound drilling rig home, and he was about 25 miles out, and his left front tire blew, and it took his rig across 4-lane highway with a median and off into about a 20 or 30 foot ravine. And it's absolutely amazing. I mean, check this out. It's absolutely amazing that he walked away from this accident. And my nephew Josh, he worked with my brother-in-law Robert in the oil field, same company. Robert was actually Josh's boss, and you know, I swear that Robert was there being his guardian angel, protecting him on that accident. It was just the rig. When he went across the median and into the oncoming traffic, luckily there were no cars coming. It would have been devastating, and who knows what the outcome would have been. But you know, thank God and thank Robert. I know he was watching over him, and he survived, so he's still with us. Okay, wanted to get that part out. A little backstory. I started my YouTube journey with my Pit Boss pellet grill. And I got my Pit Boss pellet grill because my other brother-in-law, Slim, who made my Slim Barrel smoker, he had the 840, the Pit Boss 840. And the first time I was over there and had a meal off of it, man, I'm like, I have to get myself a pellet grill. So I got the Pit Boss pellet grill. Started my channel, and I know a lot of you have purchased the Pit Boss. You follow me because of the Pit Boss. It's been over 3 years, and it's time for an upgrade. And one of the reasons I'm upgrading is, so, you know, my nephew, my brother-in-laws, myself, we all cook outside. We all have, well, we almost all had pellet grills. My brother-in-law, Robert, he didn't want to get a Pit Boss. He thought, well, you have one, Slim has one, Josh has one. I want to try a different one. And we're like, okay, well, you know, the Pit Boss is very affordable, works great, and but he wanted a different one, and he looked and looked and looked, and actually this time last year he was like this close to ordering a pellet grill, and he was going in between the Rectech and the Yoder, and I think he finally got his mind set on the Yoder. And the Yoder, you know, it's kind of like this grill. It was, you know, it's higher dollar. I think the Yoder's right around $2,300. This one here is right around $2,600, and that's why I went with this one. So anyway, I mean, long story short, life is just short. He never got to get his pellet grill, and so after his passing, I decided, you know what, I'm going to get the upgraded pellet grill in honor of Robert. And I was this close to getting the Yoder myself. And then I reached out to Ricer over at Dead Broke Barbecue and asked him, because he does all kinds of reviews. He's reviewed this. I think he's reviewed the Yoder and the Rectech and everything. And he highly recommended, if I'm going to get one, if I'm going to upgrade, get this one. and I'm glad I did. Now this this Lone Star Grillz, you have to put in your order and wait. I waited 5.5 months, and I know a lot of guys have waited up to 6 and probably a little longer. So 5.5 months later, here I am. It arrived yesterday. I did my burn off yesterday. I'm not doing a burn off video because Ricer over at Dead Broke Barbecue, he has an awesome video out on how to do the burn in on these Lone Star pellet grills. So if you want to see that, if you're interested in seeing that, or if you end up getting one of these, definitely check out his burn in, because it's not the same as your Pit Boss or your Traeger or even your Rectech. These have heat paint on them, and you really need to get that paint baked in before you start cranking up those temps to 400 or 500 degrees, because then you'll just burn the paint off. So anyway, we did the burn off yesterday, and I got to tell you, when this thing first started, you know, there's smoke coming out the exhaust there. I'm thinking, you know, that's all right. So, you know, I think we're a couple hours in. I turned it up, and we're all sitting back here over in the patio. We had a bunch of family over. It's Labor Day weekend. We actually have a relative from Conroe, Texas here, and Arizona. Anyway, it's getting really smoky over here. So I have a fan underneath my cover here. So I turned my fan on for the first time all summer. I haven't even had it on. It's just incredible the amount of smoke that this thing puts off. And so what I eventually did is, I mean, it was still just smoky as could be. So what I ended up doing was we turned the fan off, we switched the blades to blow the air up, because this roof on this has the vent on the top. And once I did that, and then the smoke was just billowing out the top. Anyway, this pellet grill definitely puts out the smoke. I am looking forward to using it. I'm gonna. It's the holiday weekend. You know we're gonna be cooking on it. You'll see a video, I'm sure. Man, I'm really excited about this thing. So let's just take a little brief look around. I mean, it's just a beast. Oh, and check this out. You like that? Okay, so at Lone Star Grillz, you can actually order your logo, a custom logo, and they cut it out of stainless steel. The only problem for me was, I mean, this thing was already $2,600, another $600 for shipping. 6 months almost waiting, 5.5 months. And that logo cut out of stainless steel is like an additional $350. And I just could not justify that. It doesn't help the cook, but it looks badass. So what I did is sticker mule. I had these 7-inch magnets made, 10 of them for $35. So you can do the math. I love the colorful logo on there, and I have my logo on it. So it's not stainless steel, but hey, I think it looks good. Anyway, let's see. It's got a 40-pound hopper. This lid, let me just get up. So this lid is not hinged. So that's going to take a little bit getting used to. I'm used to just lifting the lid on my Pit Boss and doing what I need to do. That lid you have to take off and set to the side. Let's just take a quick look around. About this hopper lid, you know, it's not hinged, but look at this. This is one thing that I really, really like. Look at there. There's no grate here to protect your, you know, to keep your fingers out of there. I think it's totally unnecessary. But love that feature. Didn't have to remove it. It has the Fireboard controller. One thing I really enjoy about this is the numbers. The temp numbers are huge. So like I'll sit across the patio, and we're at least 20 feet away, and I can easily see and read what temperature that's set at. Now, hopper, when you want to switch your pellets, one thing that bugged the heck out of me is on the Pit Boss, you have that screw, and that screw is threaded about that far. It's long-winded. With this, just grab it, and there you go. That easy. Just slide it out. Once it's empty, you close it off. Doesn't get any simpler than that, right? That is awesome. I love that. Okay. And there you go. And I also like how the angle inside of here is pretty steep. I don't with my Pit Boss, I always had to go over and move my pellets so that they'll drop in. I don't think we're gonna have that issue with this. So there it is again, the Lone Star Grillz pellet grill. This is the base model. I have no add-ons to this. You can add on, like I said, you can add on that logo. They've got other add-ons. They have a charcoal grate you can put in there. And standard wheels, nice heavy-duty wheels, but you can get their off-road package, which you could see over at Smoky Ribs Barbecue. He has the off-road package. They're badass. So there's the new home. I moved my Blackstone over here. I've got my Pit Boss. Pit Boss is over here. That Pit Boss will be going to a new home. There you go. Thanks for watching my introduction to my new upgraded pellet grill by Lone Star Grillz. You know I'm going to be doing some cooks, a lot of cooks. I cannot wait. The smoke that billowed out of this thing, it's going to add some awesome smoky flavor. They, you know, Russ did a comparison between his offset Lone Star grills and his Lone Star Grillz pellet grill, and I think the offset barely won, but it was very hard to distinguish. He also has a video about that. I'll do some comparison cooks, and I know there's probably one comparison cook that a lot of you will want to know. How does it compare to my Pit Boss? We'll definitely be doing one before I get rid of my Pit Boss. That'll go to a family member, so I know it'll be used, and it'll whoever gets it will enjoy it. Okay. It doesn't matter which pellet grill you're on, they all work pretty much the same. Same thing with my pit barrel smoker back here. I'm using charcoal and a little bit of wood, but I have that Pitmaster IQ, which monitors the temperature. So if you see me cooking something on that at 250 degrees, you'll do it same cook on your pellet grill. There's no difference. The only difference that you're going to get is the end result as far as smoky flavor. You know, you use wood in a pit barrel smoker, that's like an offset. You probably can't beat that smoky flavor. The Pit Boss, if you use the right pellets, or better pellets than just the regular Pit Boss pellets, does a fantastic job. I have no complaints at all. I love that pellet grill. And I'm sure I'm going to fall in love with this one, because this one, there's features on it I have to learn. I have to learn how to cook on it. I mean, where the hot spots and stuff, I don't really have to learn how to cook. Well, maybe I did. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit the subscribe, follow me, watch some of the cooks on this, ring the bell so you're notified when my cooks are out. And hey, I post on Mondays and Thursdays, so hopefully you'll come back and